Welcome. My name is Carol Kelly.
And I'm Kerry Jennings.
Well, this fall is different, as you all know, and instead of having an in-person kids club on Wednesday evenings, we're embarking on a virtual kids club.
We'd like to welcome you all to this October month of children. Now, in our practices at the church, we're trying to optimize safety, and we're practicing distancing as feasible, and we are providing a video weekly to take the place of our Wednesday youth activities, including Kids Club.
And October has always been a month that Newcomb Church has celebrated kids. Each year we've prayed throughout the month of October with a prayer vigil that lasts the entire month, with members of the congregation praying each day and lighting a candle for children. We've always celebrated Children's Sabbath, which is this coming Sunday. We've hosted trunk or treats for children, and we've collected money for UNICEF over the years. So it was sad to think that we couldn't do those things this year.
And we have, and this began with our VBS this year, where we refused to not do anything, so we did a video virtual VBS. And building on that experience, we have a virtual kids club. And it has one component, which is this box, and another component, which is the videos. You're watching the first of those now. So in true internet fashion, we will unbox. And there is a folder which contains a month's worth of programming. And then inside the box are 5 bags.
Each week you have a lesson bagged and labeled for each of those weeks. And the activities include the materials that you get with the Faith Lab at Home lessons, but also the additional crafts, missions, science projects, and snacks. So every week you'll have those activities included in your box. And the directions, as Carrie said, are inside the orange folder for you to follow.
My daughter and I were like kids with trying to find their Christmas presents, and we broke into the box early and used the pumpkin song.
Already. Okay. So if you remember, those of you who have participated in our summer VBS, each week we also had an Art and Bob Skit. So I'd say let's get started.
Sure.
What do I do? What do I do? Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
Dr. Art, is there something wrong?
What do you mean? Is there something wrong? Of course there's something wrong, Bob. Would I be pacing around like this if everything was perfectly fine?
You know, Art, I'm never quite sure about you.
Come on, Bob. How many times do I have to tell you, do not call me Art. My name is Dr. Art. And someday soon, it will be...
Well, I guess it would probably be Professor Arthur Searle, leading physicist of astronomical chemistry and neuroscience.
Well, Bob,
What, Dr. Art?
you forgot horticultural botanist extraordinaire.
You got to be kidding me. Anyway, what's wrong, Dr. Art?
Well, Bob, one of the most horrific tragedies that has ever faced this earth is what's wrong.
Like I asked, what's wrong?
Only a catastrophe so disastrous that life itself might not continue.
What's wrong?
Well, if you stopped asking me questions, Maybe I could tell you.
Um,
Anyway, Bob, the problem, which could be better labeled as a catastrophic calamity, is that every day at approximately, 12 minutes from now, I have a sandwich, a delicious sandwich, a scrumptious sandwich, the most extraordinary sandwich of all time.
So you eat a sandwich. Get on, what's with the problem?
Bob, this is no ordinary sandwich that I consume. It is the most profoundly...
Okay. It's a fantastic sandwich. Now tell me what the problem is, please.
Well, thank you for understanding how grand it is. As I was saying, I have this delicious sandwich which is made up of succulent shaved ham, crisp dill pickles, sharp cheddar cheese, creamy mayonnaise, 2 diced green olives, and a deliciously sliced hard-boiled egg. And all of these ingredients are placed within 2 slices of 100% whole wheat bread.
Sounds to me like your problem is going to be your breath.
Incorrect. My problem is that I must have every ingredient perfectly, and I don't have any 100% whole wheat bread in my house.
I thought you always kept around an extra loaf of whole wheat bread.
Well, outstanding memory, Bob. I do keep around an extra loaf of wheat bread, but I don't want wheat bread for this sandwich, Bob. I want 100% whole wheat bread for my sandwich.
You gotta be kidding me.
Well, I don't jest about my dietary needs, Bob.
So what have you tried to do to fix this problem?
I've just been pacing around, trying my best to use my scientific mind, which is quite genius, might I add, and to think of what items around my house I could best use to take the ordinary loaf of wheat bread and make it a loaf of 100% whole wheat bread.
I really don't think you can do that, Dr. Art. No matter what you add to that bread, it still won't be 100% whole wheat.
Oh, Bob, you amuse me. Of course, I can't get to 100% by adding more. I'm thinking of what items in my house I could use to remove all the extras that keep it from being 100% whole wheat. I've only got 8 minutes to do it before I starve.
Oh, you won't starve.
You don't know that, Bob. You just don't know. I've eaten that sandwich, that same deliciously tasty, satisfying, gratifying, and yummy sandwich at the same time for years now. I don't think I'll make it. Oh, only 7 more minutes.
Dr. Art, I know how you can solve your problem with the simplest possible fashion. Your very life depends on it. You have to trust me.
I'm going to die soon anyway. What do I have to do?
Well, hold up your right hand.
Yeah?
Now put it inside your right lap pocket.
Uh-huh.
And now pull out your wallet. There you go. Now open that wallet.
Uh-huh.
And now take out 2 $1 bills.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Now go to the store right across the street from your house and buy your 100% whole wheat bread. You'll be back and you'll have at least 2 more minutes to go ahead and finish up your sandwich.
My goodness, Bob. You're a genius, a kind of smart man. I'm off.
Boy, he's going to flip out when he finds out I finished off his ham last night.
Oh, Bob and Art.
Catastrophe.
As I remember, Dr. Art always has been kind of hungry.
Yes.
Yes, on Wednesday nights we had an Art who was pretty hungry at Kids Club every
agree.
week. Well, that was fun. I enjoy seeing Dr. Art and Bob again. I just thought maybe we could take a couple minutes to go over again what this program involves. And so it involves our lessons, which are in the box, and the video lessons that you get through email from the Faith Lab at Home company. And each week there will be steps that you follow to follow the videos, and those videos do not have to be done all at the same time. And then after that, we also have some bonus activities, and this week your bonus activities included the mission of lighting a candle for children and praying each day after you light the candle and saying a prayer, which there are also some prayers included, and then marking those days on a calendar. And also we had the slime activity, so we were anxious to hear how that went for you.
Yeah, the slime activity is an activity for youth, and the Praying for Children this month is a church-wide activity.
It's church-wide, but we want the kids at home to get involved with that too, so that they can mark down how many days they can also pray for children.
And it's an excellent idea to invite the kids to participate in that.
Yeah, the
That's
more
cool.
prayers, the better, especially now.
Yeah.
So, well, I hope you had a good time here with us tonight, and let's close with prayer.
This is a prayer from the Book of Common Worship. Great God, guard the laughter of children. Bring them safely through injury and illness, so they may live the promise you give. Do not let us be preoccupied with our own purposes, that we fail to hear their voices or pay attention to their special vision of the truth. But keep us with them, ready to listen and to love, even as in Jesus Christ you have loved us, your grown-up, wayward children. Amen.
Amen. See you next week.